Okay guys, so now we're back, and the first step that we're going to do is we've already moisturized, done all that, and then we're going to go ahead and apply our Hangover RX by Too Faced. I do like about 3 pumps and I just apply it to my skin. The other day I actually went to Target and I was supposed to get, well, you know when you walk into Target and you're supposed to get like one thing and then you end out with like a million? So I actually found these brushes from EcoTools. They're super cute, like just the way that they're packaged, they look really like organic and earthy. Love that. And also this is like a giant like flat ended brush. I used this the other day to apply my foundation. It applied flawlessly, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that today just because I love how it came out. I mean, I love using a beauty blender. You can use whatever you have, but if you have the opportunity, I found these at Target. Please go get it. I like highly recommend these brushes. It came in a set of 3, so it has like a medium one. And I used this brush to stipple my bronzer, and it made such a big difference. I didn't put too much on, I put just the right amount, and then I blended it out with an actual angled brush. So for foundation, we're going to be using the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. I'm in the shade Aruba, so yes girl. So I just like to stipple this on at first, and then like I like to really go in and like kind of just move it around, but not too crazy to where it looks streaky. That was kind of like my fear with this brush, just because I don't like streaky foundation. I don't think anyone would, but I mean, if that's your style, then go ahead girl. Now we're going to be using my YSL Concealer, and this is in the shade Honey. Also, I was using the shade Golden. It was like 4.0, but this is a 4.5. Whatever, Sephora. Hello.
Hey.
I'm filming. I'm back.
Oh my god.
Don't say hey.
Hey, I look so crusty, but hey.
Okay guys, so off camera I just went ahead and I applied my concealer. I did just like a little streak up here, and I did one on my chin, and then just obviously a lot around my eyes because I want my face to be super bright in these pics I'm about to take later. So yeah, just stay tuned. I'm going to go ahead and blend this out, and then we'll move on to the next step. So I went ahead and I blended out my foundation. Now I'm going to go ahead and use the Laura Mercier Under Eye Setting Powder, just because my girl Laura did that. So we're going to keep using her product. I'm going to go ahead and set. Stay tuned. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I just went ahead and I dusted all the excess powder off my face. I like to go, so I like to go over it again because like I said, we don't want it to be too white when the flash comes on later. So I'm just taking this fluffy ended brush, and then we're just gonna keep dusting because it won't hurt. Okay, so now I'm gonna be taking the medium-sized stippling brush. This for my bronzer is gonna work wonders. I'm gonna be using Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I'm just gonna go ahead and like dab into it like that. Okay, and then just place it on the areas that I want to have my bronzer on. When it comes to your cheekbones, I don't recommend using this to blend, just because your forehead, like going into your hairline, you can kind of mess up with that. It's okay. If you want to be very precise, I would use an angled brush for like these designated areas, just because like I said, we don't want to mess up that, because that's the first thing people are going to notice. So just bear with me. Okay, so now that I went ahead and I just blended out what I had already like on my face, I'm going to go ahead and go over with the Bobbi Brown bronzer in the shade Natural 1, and then I'm just going to kind of go over gently like what I did. I'm just taking the excess on the angled brush and just kind of going over, going along the edges of my nose. Now that that's finished, I'm going to go ahead and apply my blush. I'm using this Tarte blush that I got from Sephora in the shade Fiesty. I love this color. I thought it was going to be too pink or too whatever on my face, but it's so cute. This is what it looks like. And I'm just taking a basic powder brush from It Cosmetics. Just dabbing that, dusting it off. I love how it looks already, but for me, I'm also going to go over it with the Milani blush in shade Dolce Pink, which is like 01. I've had this blush forever, and it's like one of my favorite things. I just like how shimmery it is, so I'm going to go ahead and apply it a little bit over it. So for highlighter, I'm going to be using my Carli Bybel palette, and I'm just going to be using a basic fan brush. I am going to be using the second shade for highlighting in the Carli Bybel palette. Sorry, my palette is like so gross. Yeah, I've literally had this palette forever, so I apologize for it being nasty, but just know we're going to use this shade. So with the same fluffy ended brush, I'm going to go ahead and just blend the part, like the upper part of my highlight that goes towards my eye, so this part right here, just because I want it to be seamless. Yeah, and I don't like it to be so apparent that I am wearing highlight. I just want people to be like, wow, you're glowing, and I'll be like, mm-hmm. So in the Kylie palette, I'm going to be using, I hate how the names aren't on the front. I'm going to be using Blazing, which is this shade right here. And I'm just going to be using a small blending brush. I changed my mind and we're gonna use a modern Renaissance palette just because I like these colors a little bit better for what I'm gonna be doing. So we're gonna be using the shade Realgar and same brush. So same concept, kind of the same color along, you know, the same lines. So I'm doing a close-up of my eyes just because I really want you to see like what I'm doing. So like I said, I'm taking the shade Realgar with this fluffy ended brush that you guys saw earlier. I'm really just kind of like getting the color on there, and I'm gently like placing the tip of the brush. So now that I'm done with Realgar, I am going to kind of go ahead and just blend out the edges of it before I do anything else. I'm gonna go over the edges. It's a clean brush and just little circles over what I've done. Okay, so I'm taking the same fluffy brush and I'm gonna be dipping into Venetian Red and go slightly below everything that you've done thus far. Let me know if you guys like what I'm doing. My goal is for you guys to really see what I'm doing instead of just looking at me from afar. So, like I said, let me know. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking this angled eye brush. And like I said, I'm just going to kind of just go over what I have, like on the farthest edge. So now on the Modern Renaissance palette, I'm going to be dipping into the shade Cypress Umber, and I'm going to be taking a compact blending brush just so I can pack the brown on my face. I'm going to take the brush that I used to dust off my baking powder, just kind of go over the edge. clean it up, because if not, this like ruins my eye look for me. Alright, take the same fluffy brush and gently just blend it inward. The shade Chocolate Gold from the Too Faced palette, and I'm just gonna apply that on my lid. Okay, so this is the look that I have on my eyes as of right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and fix up the edges. Okay, so I'm just kind of done cleaning up the edges. I used the shade Cocoa Truffle from the Too Faced palette. Chocolate Bar palette, excuse me. Now I'm gonna take this opportunity, curl my eyelashes, and then apply my mascara. Now with this little brush, I'm just going to go ahead and highlight my inner corner. I'm going to be using the shade Vermeer from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I just kind of cleaned up the rest of the edges. I went over my crease again, as you can see the kind of like I went over my crease again, and you can see the brown. That is Cocoa Truffle from the Chocolate Bar palette from Too Faced. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to underline my eyelashes. So I'm just going to take a flat angled brush, dip it into the shade Decadent from the Chocolate Bar palette. And I'm just going to go under my waterline and just under, I guess eyeline. Boom, darker lashes. Really hope you enjoy the look and you'll have a good day. Bye! Hey guys, I just wanted to say sorry for the change of location. You know, I had to go about my day. So, also, I'm going to close out the video here. Yeah, I'm eating McDonald's right now, so yeah, just please don't forget to like the video, share the video to your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I obviously upload high quality content. Bye!